What inspires me especially is the Portuguese cuisine, the traditions, the things that I ate when I was a kid with my grandmother, with my mother, but especially the Portuguese culture, the Portuguese traditions, the Portuguese flavors and ingredients. Every time that we make some changes in our menu, or it's due seasonal issues that we have new ingredients that we want to use. Sometimes I get tired of some of the dishes that I do. Belcanto, the menu here is divided in like a la carte, and then we have three menus at this time. What happened is that a la carte and one of the menus is more traditional, more classic, and the other menus we try to improve and to change every 4-6 months. And maybe once a year we do a complete change of the menus. Portuguese cuisine is very special. We have a lot of different typical regions with completely different kinds of cuisine. So one of the typical dish, and I say typical because they are typical here now at Belcanto, the carabinero, the big red prawn, also called the scalloped shrimp, that we serve with rosemary ashes. We separate the head from the body because they have two different times of cooking, and we do some ashes. What we call ashes actually is rice cooked with rosemary, with squid ink, and then we smoke that rice. We dry that rice, we fry, we make a powder, we smoke it again, and to make some ashes. We play with that and say that the carabineros here need to have two heads because we use a head to make a sauce and the other head to serve it whole to people to grab it and to eat it. It's one of the dishes that people can come here and eat, and especially foreign people that don't know the ingredient, they get crazy about it. One of the most emblematic dishes in Portugal is what we call like the cozido Portuguese. That means like the pot-au-feu. In France they have the pot-au-feu with meat, with vegetables, with potatoes, with different sausages. And one of the ingredients, and for me one of the most important ingredients in that cozido, in that pot-au-feu, that it's a cabbage, and we cook it in a stock with veal feet, with all of the meats and sausage that typically we do the cozida portuguesa. Part of the cabbage we do a puree, and then using the stock to make the sauce, and à la minute to serve, we put it on the jasper with charcoal, the cabbage, just for like 30 seconds, 1 minute to get a little bit the smoke. And we serve a very simple, like a small portion of the puree with some mint that it's typical to seasoning with, a cabbage, and the stock with some pieces of papada. Papada is like the neck of the pork. So you are eating something, it's like almost a vegetarian, but with all of this flavor of cozida portuguesa.